Hello, everybody. This is Michael Masucci with another Florida-friendly landscaping tip. Today, I'm going over the FFL Plant Guide online. So, what it is, it's to help you select the right plant for the right place. We have details and photos of over 400 Florida-friendly landscaping plants, and it's got comprehensive data that the University of Florida has researched. So it tells you things like the light, the soil, the water requirements, and a lot more. You can pick and select such as plants as shapes, colors, and sizes, and it'll help you decide different categories like trees, shrubs, palms, ground covers, and you can really search in your location, and I'm going to show you how. So this is also available on an iPhone app, as you can see there. But for today's video, we're going to discuss the browser. So I'm going to show you real quick what that looks like. And it starts off looking like this. Now, this one I've already kind of gone through the settings and selected my zone or by zip code. And so I have some plants that I've already favorited and those save, which is very convenient. I'm also going to show you a different way, which I like to use when I'm making more customized list for maybe friends or maybe different areas that I'm picking plants for. So what I like to do is in the drop down, and a lot of browsers have it, it's called an incognito window, and we're going to use that. So I'm going to go into there and we're going to kind of go through how to find it. So I first search FFL plants and I might do online guide, right? So that's great. So what I got is the Florida Friendly Landscaping Plant Guide, and that's what we're going to use today. So we got back to it. So the important thing about Incognito browser, it doesn't save your settings. So when you go to it, it's like going to a new website every time. And it's easy to make customize plant list, and that's what we're going to do in this video. So we're going to go again and use in browser, and you'll see now that it just says all plants up here, 443. So let's go through the settings, and there's four options here. So we have the option to show all plants or only show plants recommended for your zip code. Well, I like to use that feature because I know what plants I'm looking for. So I'm going to use the office here in Sefner, and our zip code is 33854. So after I select that, I'm going to go to the next one, and it says sort plants by scientific names or sort plants by common names. Whatever you feel comfortable with, you can leave that one there. So we're going to be using this feature to make a printed list or a PDF list that we can use out when we're buying plants or to help us better decide which plants we want. So I'm going to go ahead and select printed list by plant type because that'll break it down into different trees, shrubs, or whatever. If you're more comfortable having the whole list by name, you can select that feature. The last one is really important. It'll auto select plant, print the plant name only. And what I want is more detailed. So we're going to say print plant details. This will give us that information like the soil requirements, the sunlight, the pH, and other good information that we can have to help select plants. So after I set that, I'll go back. So now it says up in the top, it is zone 9B and it has our zip code. We have 359 plants in this area that we can choose from. So from there, I'm going to go to use filter and I'm going to make the browser bigger. There we go. So when we're in filter, we can select things like plant type. So we can go annuals, and on the side, it shows us how many are in each already selected for our zip code. So that's interesting. So in annuals, we have 35. So if I want annuals, I can go through here and kind of look at all of these annuals and select ones that are my favorite. So after you find your favorites, like we'll just say, hey, I want some wax begonias. I like those. Shell gingers, yeah. Let's go down and coleus is a great one. Let's click that. And then our state wildflower right there. And some more because we want some wildflowers to come. So I've selected a bunch there. And so we will add those to favorite. We get the bottom there and it tells us 5 have been added, and that's great. And you can go back through any of this selections and pick ground covers that you want. Let's go with Tampa Verbane. I love that one. Powder Puff Mimosa. That's a great one. And then for some shaded stuff, let's go with the sword fern and maybe one of my favorite ground covers, which is Phyllonotiflora, turkey tangle frog fruit, matchweed, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of cool names. So we'll add those, and we have 4 plants added. We'll go back and maybe we want some small shrubs. So let's go through and we'll pick firecracker plant. Oh, privet senna, good stuff here. Blue porterweed, and we'll add those to favorites. Now I'm going pretty fast, so you can take your time and go through them. So then from else, you can also go and select Florida native status if you want to see all the Florida natives that are in your zip code. So right here, I have a list of 146 that work well in zone B. And you can go through here and like wax myrtle, we can click that. Oh, that's a great one. Maypop, that's a passion vine. We can click that. And this one has them all kind of in one section if you just want to do that Florida native landscape. And we can add those to favorites. And then from there, I'll show you how we utilize these. So down at the bottom, go back to home, and we will go into, oh wait, down at the bottom, we will go to favorites. And so here's our list right here. It shows all the ones that we have just pre-selected. And then down at the bottom right, we have this little toggle, a little circle with a white icon. When we click that, boom, it auto generates this list. And it says that my favorite plants, it's today's date, and it breaks it down by annuals, perennials, ground covers, ferns, small shrubs, large trees, and then vines. Really awesome right there. And you see that it has all this information like the light range, optimal light, drought tolerance, growth rate, the spread, the height, the pH, and some additional information that you might like to know, like the flowering months. Also, if it attracts any um, beneficials, also the pests and diseases that it might have. So from here, you can print this, you can save it as a PDF, but this is a great way to make a customized list filtered to the plants you're looking for to help you better design and build a more Florida-friendly landscape. Again, my name is Michael Masucci. You can reach out to me here at Extension Hillsborough County. Our office is in Sefner. Give us a call, send me an email. I'd love to talk to help all about Florida-friendly landscaping. All right, guys. Well, have fun making your list and enjoy landscaping in Florida. Thank you very much and bye.